Good afternoon, guys. So I hope everyone received,
Afternoon, sir.
right? Everyone, right?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. So there are two tabs, recording and documents. So in the document parts, you can see the presentations and recording. You can see day one, day two class recordings. Okay. So every day every day you'll be receiving your class recordings after once your class is over. Most probably, I'll like 95% I'll upload it within 30-40 minutes. Okay, 95%. If not, by end of the day, I'll upload the video. Okay, so you can watch. How many of you watched the videos yesterday? You watched. Why not others? Why? Why you didn't watch? See, it looks like you understood everything in the class, but it's very important to watch the videos once again. Then you will never forget it. Okay. See, you're watching the video. I mean, you're watching the class, attending the class. You will understand everything, and then you'll go home. You will understand. But if I ask questions after 2-3 days, you will not be able to answer. Okay, so that's why if you see the recording again on the same day, the class also done, and if you see the recording again, and if you do your homework, then you will never forget. Okay, so here we are not going to write exam or something. Here we are truly for your placements. So for your interview purpose, you are preparing. So start preparing accordingly. This is your third day of class, but still you should be preparing from now only, because your CCNA interview question starts from day one only. The questions will be start from day one. They'll simply ask what is network bit and host bit. What is use of subnet mask? They will ask you. Okay, tell me what is subnet mask. Last row, either three of you. What is subnet mask? Yesterday I've taken the class. What is subnet mask? Without seeing the notes, can you tell?
Post and which pocket is post and which pocket is
Okay. What about first row? Network bit and host bit. What is network bit? Machine. That is for your understanding purpose. I've given that. See, this is the reason you should watch the video again. It was just not even 24 hours. You're not able to answer. These are very basic questions. So make sure you see the uh, recordings. Okay. Yesterday we have seen class full subnetting, correct? Class full subnetting yesterday we have seen, that is by default mask. Is there any new student? Who's Ronald here?
Me, Kamal, I couldn't come online. I mean, offline.
Okay. All right. But Roni, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. That's fine. All right. So yesterday we have seen this class full subnetting, correct? So in your class full subnetting, we have class A, class B,
yes.
class C. Sorry. Totally forgot. Okay, class A, class B, and class C. So in class A, so default subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. In class B, 0.0. 255.0.0. Correct. So here you will get how many valid hosts? 250? 256 hosts you will get from class C. Here, 65,536. Here, 1,67,77,000 something you will get. So if I'm going to start organization and I need 200 PCs, then I will go with class C. So if I want 1,000, then
Class B.
but see, if I want only, for example, if I want only, say, I will say 50 PCs, I'm going to start a little more than a small office. Like I'm going to start a startup. So I'm having HR department 10, sales
Class
department 10, and then I'm having IT department 10, and then networking department 20. So altogether I'm having 50 PCs. Okay, I need to give IP for 50 PCs. So which class I'll go? Obviously
Class C.
class C I'll go. Okay. Devidas, you can mute yourself. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay.
Okay.
Sound there.
Okay.
So 50 PCs. So totally 256 IPs are there. Correct. And how much I'm going to use? 50. So how many IPs are going to be wasted? 206 IPs will be wasted. Correct. So to minimize this, we are doing the classless subnetting. We can't afford 206 pieces, 6 IPs going waste. So imagine if I need 257, I have 257 PCs. Then I can't, I mean, this class C will not fulfill that. So I have to go to class B. So that is what? More than 65,000 IPs are going to be wasted, which we can't afford in your real-time environment. Okay. So that's why we are doing this classless subnetting. Okay. All right. CIDR, we say it as CIDR. That means classless inter-domain routing. Classless inter-domain routing. We are going to learn the classless inter-domain routing. Okay. So now I'll give time to write. Just understand this, very important. So what is class B? That means class meet default subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. We can either say like this, or you can say simply /24. Instead of writing like this, you can say it as /24. Why /24? 8 plus 8 plus 16, 8 plus 8 plus 8. So 24. So when I said /24, that means 24 bits are reserved for network bit. Okay. And in your class B, I can say like this. /16 I can say. Instead of writing like this, I can say /16. That means what? If I say /16, 16 bits are reserved for your network bit. Understood? So now I'm going to teach you only the class C. Okay. So in your class C, we have by default, what is the CIDR? /24. Correct. Now I'm going to borrow one bit. What I'm going to do? I'm going to borrow one bit. See, it will be like this. Correct. That means like this it is. Correct. So 25, 255 means every bit is on. Every bit is on. Every bit is on. Okay. So here you can clearly see there is only one octet reserved for your host. Correct. Another 3 octet are reserved for your network. Now I'm going to borrow some bits for the network bit. What I'm going to do? I'm going to borrow some bits. That means this 1 bit, right? I'm going to change it to 1. Sorry. .1. Like this, I'm going to borrow in the octet 8 bits are there, in which 1 bit I'm going to borrow to the network bit. Okay. So CIDR 25. Count this 8, 16, 24, 25. Correct? 25. So 25 written. CIDR 25. Here NSM means new subnet mask. What is it? New subnet mask. That will be become like this. 255.255.255.128. Why? Because 2 to the power of 7. We are starting from 0. So 2 to the power of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's why it is 128. So I'll write it as 128. Okay. How many network you can get from this /25 means, how many network means, see, how many bits I've borrowed? 1 bit for the network I borrowed. 2 to the power of n means what? N means network here. N means network. N means network. Okay. So how many bits I borrowed? 1 bit I borrowed. Only 1 bit I've turned it on. So 2 to the power of 1. That will become 2. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. Okay. Now block size. So how many bits are left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits are left. So 2 to the power of 7 is 128. So how many hosts? What is the use of block size means? How many hosts that can be set in one network? How many IPs you can get from one network? That is your block size. The range of IPs that you'll get from a one network is called as block size. So block size 128 IPs. Okay, in that 128 IP valid host, that means how many IP you can assign? 126. You can't assign 128 because one IP will go for network, other IP will go for broadcast. Yesterday I've shown you. In practicals I've shown when I give the network IP, it doesn't take. When I give broadcast ID, it didn't take, but between the range, it will take. So that's why this -2. One is for network ID, another is for broadcast ID. So here it will become 126. Okay, so how many IP you have? 126. So now if I'm going to get 50 IPs, I'm going to start a small office of 50. Then which instead of going for CIDR 24, that is default subnet mask, I will go with /25, right? So how many IPs are wasted here? Only 76. There 206. Correct? But still I can go with CIDR 26, 27, 28 and all. I'll show you. Now what we are doing? We are breaking it. For example, if I need 120 IPs, I'm starting an office, I need 120 IPs. Will I go with CIDR 24 or 25? 25 obviously, because only 6 IPs I'm going to waste. If I go with CIDR 24, I'm going to waste 156 IPs, which we can't afford. So that's why we are using this CIDR to minimize the wastage of IPs. Okay. Next, we'll see CIDR 26. So 26 means what? I'm changing the other bit. So till here 24. Correct? This is 25. 26. So I'm going to add the on bits. 128 plus 64 is 192. Okay. So what will be the new subnet mask? 255.255.255.192. That is the new subnet mask of CIDR 26. Now, how many bits I've borrowed for network? 2. So 2 to the power of 2 is? So how many networks I'll get from CIDR 26? 4 networks. Okay. And then block size. How many bits are turned off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 to the power of 6 is 64. So 64 IPs I will get it in one network. But use a valid host are how much? Valid IP. 62 because I'm going to use one for the network and host. Is that clear? Any doubt online? This CIDR 25 and 26?
Clear, sir.
Clear. What about others? Just, you respond in at least chat window. There are 11 people, I have only 1 people respond.
Clear.
Clear.
Hello.
Yes,
Clear.
clear. Okay. What about others? Clear, yes. Please respond. Okay.
Clear, sir.
All right. Now, see, initially I said I am having 50 IPs. Correct? So instead of going with CIDR 24, I'm going with CIDR 25. Correct? So how many IPs are going to be wasted? Only 76 IPs. But now I have CIDR 26. How many IPs will be vapor? Only 12 IPs. So instead of going with CIDR 25, I'll go with 26. Correct. It's a better choice, right? Now CIDR 27. 27 means I'm going to make this. Can you explain NSM? NSM means new subnet mask value. NSM means new subnet mask value. So what is new subnet mask? This new subnet mask will decide how many bits will belong to network and how many bits will belong to host. Subnet mask is what? By default, it is 255.255.255.0. Okay, here I'm going to borrow the bits. So once I borrow, here if I see 192, instead of 0, if I see 192, then the first 2 bits are turned on. Correct? First 2 bits are 128 plus 64. Then I will decide, okay, 26 bits are for network, not 24. So this subnet mask will decide how many bits will belong to network and how many bits will belong to host. That's why I say it as new subnet mask. Okay. Is it clear, Sudala, Sadish?
Clear, sir.
All right.
So one small doubt regarding this, sir.
Yeah,
Like,
please.
sir. So whenever the subnet mask is not 8, 16, or 24, we call it as CIDR.
Yes.
Okay.
See, no, not like that. See, CIDR 24 also you can say. CIDR 16 also. This CIDR is meant as, you can say 16, 8, they say prefix value, they say slash value. Okay. And they say CIDR value. It all the thing are same. The meaning is same only.
So but 8, 16, and 24 will be classful, right? So
Classful, yeah. See, they don't use much classful. They always prefer classless only. See, in your practicals, I will say I will show you with only classful. But in your real time, it's not going to be the classless. I mean, classful. It will be classless, most probably.
okay, sir, thank you.
Okay, they don't go with classful. And then you have 27. 27 means what? 3 bits. I'll give time to write. You can write it later. Now just listen to the class. Okay. So 3 bits, 25, 26, 27. 3 bits I've turned on. So 128 plus 64 plus 32. That is 224. Okay. So here I will write it as 224. How many bits I borrowed for network? 3 bits. So 2 to the power of 3 is 8. How many bits are left? 5 bits for host. So 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 30 valid host you will get. So now if I need 50 IPs, I can't go with this one, CIDR 27. Reason being, only 30 IPs are there. I can go with 25, but then I'm going to waste 76 IPs. Not a wise choice. So here I'll go with 26. So very less number of IPs wasted. Only 12 IPs that you can reserve just in case if you're going to increase the HR department as 5, then you can use those IPs. Correct. So this is the use of your classless subnetting. Okay. Now we'll see 28. That means 4 bits are turned on. So it will become 240. Correct. Because 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16. Okay. So 4 bits are for network. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Again 4 is for host. Correct. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. Valid host is 14. Okay. So today I'm going to start a small organization. Only 10 PCs I need. Then I'll go with 28. Okay. We have 29. 248. That means this is going to be turned on 248 like this. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are turned on, so it will become 32. 3 are on, so 8. 6 will be there. Okay. And then we have 30. That means this bit is also turned on. So 252. 8 plus 4. So when I add 4, 252. So I'll write as 252. 64 network you will get. 4. And then 2 valid IPs you will get. Okay. And then you have 31. 254. If I turn on how many? 128. 128. 2 IPs you will get here. How many valid IP you get? 0. So that's why we don't use CIDR 31. Only CIDR till 30 we have. Because only 2 IPs you will get. Because 1 bit is remaining. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. But one IP will go for network, 1 IP will go for broadcast. Then what's the point of your CIDR? CIDR. You can't assign to a system only. So only till 30 you have. Okay. Any doubt on this? See, you should not by heart this one. You should not memorize this table. You should understand why it is 240 here. When I say CIDR 24, why it is become 240? 28 means by default 24. So 4 bits I have borrowed for network and 4 bits I have borrowed for host. So when I add 4 bits, then that is 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 is 240. So that's why it is 240. Like that, each and every value you should understand it. You're not supposed to memorize it. Okay, your subnetting is very important because this is not based on memorizing. This is completely your logic. You are going to use your logic and solve the problems. For that, to solve the problems of subnetting, you should understand this table very clearly. Okay, now you will be understanding it very clearly, no doubt about it. Okay, but when I ask you by next week, you will not be able to answer. 95% people cannot answer this question. For that, what you have to do, every day you should see the video, like every day you should solve some problems. That's when you will get used to this subnetting. See, 3 things people get problem in your CCNA, and all 3 things are very simple. One is subnetting, other one is DR/BDR in your OSPF, and STP. These things are very, very easy when you use your logic. Okay, but people get problem in the interviews on all these 3 topics. Subnetting is very easy when you understand it. Okay, any doubt on this table? Okay, now you can write it down and we'll solve some problems later. Write down.
Tamal, can you explain block size?
Block size. See, what is the use of block size means? Here I have 2 networks. In the 2 networks, how many IPs I can fit? So one network 128 and another network 128. And in CIDR 26, I'll get 4 networks. So each network will hold 64 IPs. Likewise, in your 28, 16 networks are there. And in each network, you will get 16 IPs. And in each network, only 14 IPs are valid. So block size is what? The range of IPs you will get in one network. That is block size. Clear?
Yeah, got it.
When I solve the problem, it will become more clear for you. Is it today India playing or tomorrow? Test.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I think 3 o'clock, right?
Yeah, England.
Class. I test, huh? Think India will win this time?
Yes.
They'll win. See. One good thing is Anderson and Broad is not there. Yeah. I think the bowling attack is not that great.
They have good captain.
Captain is there, but it's about bowling right in England. Anderson is there, then there is no way India is winning this time. Let's see. I'm not the big fan of this basketball thing. I don't believe in it. Test is a test, right? So play like a test. See, we'll get answers by Sunday. All right, written everyone. Theory. Written. So here I have a problem. That is 192.168.100.0/26 I've given. Okay, so /26 means, so first I have to find the new subnet mask. Okay, so 255.255.255 till /24. So 26 means what? 2 bits I've borrowed. So 128 plus 64, that is 192. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the new subnet mask. The next thing you're going to find is network. That is subnet. How many bits I've borrowed? 2 bits I've borrowed. So 2 to the power of 2 is what? 4. Okay. And then we have block size. So what is the block size? So 6 bits are left. So 2 to the power of 6 is 64. Okay. And then we have valid host 62. Correct. See, check here. 192, 4, 64, and 62. 192, 4, 64, and 62. Here, what does the range means? See, here, these three things will never change. This 192.168.100.0 will never change. Where it is going to change the octet? In your fourth octet. So, how many IPs you are getting? 64. How many networks you have? 4 networks. That means every time it will start from 0. 0 to 64. And then 128. And then 192. Okay. And here it is 63, 127, 191, and then 255. So how many network? Roni, watch it now. You will understand now. So 4 networks we will get. Okay. So
Okay.
this is one network. This is another network. This is third network, and this is fourth network. So how I'm going to define this 4 network? Through block size. So multiples of block size into this network. Then you will get the complete 4 networks and how many IPs you get. So 0 to 63 means what? 64 IPs you get. Okay, 64 IPs you get. Here, this is the network ID. Because this is the first IP. Correct. And then here you have 1, 65, 129, 193. So this is my first valid IP. Okay. Then here I have 62, 126. This is my last valid IP. Here it is. Broadcast ID. Okay. So 4 networks I can get from CIDR 24. These are the 4 networks range. So how I'm defining the range? Through my block size. I'm going to do the multiples of block size as the network. How many network I have? 4 network. So 4 into 64. That is 0, 64, 128, 192. Okay. And what is the range here? Last IP 63 here. So one network can hold 64 IPs. 64 means what? 0 to 63. Okay. People make mistakes here where they will forget the 0. They will directly start from 64. 64, 128, 92, 255, they'll write. If you write 255, there is only range is only till 255, right? You can't add 255 plus 64. Because one octet range is itself is maximum 255. Okay, see now I'll show you in practical. So here I'll give the 64 IP. Okay, I will say 192.168.100.64. Okay, and I'll give 255.255.255. What is the subnet mask? 192. Correct. Say I'll give. See, the combination of IP address and subnet mask is invalid. All the bits in the host portion of the IP address are set to 0. Please enter a valid combination. That means you can't assign this IP. It belongs to network bit. Now I'll do 127. This is the 127. I'll give 127. Still, you can't give this IP because this belongs to broadcast. Any IPs, this 63, 127, 191, and 255, you can't give. See, I will try to give 191 also. It is a broadcast ID. You can't give. 0 can you give? You can't give because that is a network bit. How it is defining is this is the network bit through a subnet mask. So the subnet mask will clearly make your computer understand, okay, this is my subnet mask. That means, okay, this many bits will belong to network and this many bits will belong to host. So that while doing the subnetting, it will come to understand this belongs to network bit. Okay. In between, if I give any range, it will take. If I take 65, it will take. See, it will take. Any IPs that is between this range, it will take it as a valid IP because of the subnet mask value. See here, I've given 64. Correct? It did not take. Now I will change the subnet mask value to 0. Now it will take. Because what? 0 means CIDR 24. So 0 to 255. 0 is network ID, 255 is broadcast ID. Between the range, everything it will accept. So based upon your subnet mask value, it will change. Okay. All right. Right now, write down this problem. So this is how you will break a network and write the networks. Okay. Any doubt on this? Clear? Not clear? Huh?
Repeat all.
Repeat everything.
Network only.
Network only.
The network.
See, we are having 255.255.255.192. Correct? That subnet block size valid is clear. That is fine. Now I'm going to break the network. How many networks I'll get? 4 network. In each network, 64 IPs. 64 IPs means what? 0 to 63. 64 IP means 0 to 63. So that's why 0 to 63 is the first IP, first network. Okay. Second network is what? It will start from 64. Plus 63 I have to add. Why? Because already 64 is there. 64th IP is 1 IP is already there. That's why I'm adding 63. So if I add 64, 1 plus 64, 63, it will become 64. So 64 to 127, if you count, how many IPs will be there? 64 IPs will be there. Okay. And here I'm going to add another IP. Next IP will become 128. Okay. 1 IP I already have. So I will add plus 63. I will get 191. And then again I will add next IP 192. I'm going to add 63. So it will become 255. How many networks? 4 networks. So this is 1 network, 2 network, 3 network and 4 network. Okay. So this is how you break the networks. See, if you have doubt, at that time only you should stop. Why are you waiting for me to ask the question? If you didn't understand fully, then that there itself you should ask me, sir, I didn't understand this. Don't wait until I ask you. Yeah,
Sir,
Devanshu.
hello.
Yeah.
Sir, in this, when giving subnet mask, can we give that of class C, like 255 or 255 or 255 or 0?
If you give 255, 255, 255, 0, then how many
Hmm.
IPs you will get? 256 IPs, right? What's the point
Yes.
of classless subnetting then?
Okay. So this new subnet mask we have
Correct.
for assigning in.
IPs, yes. According to our purpose, we are going to divide and use this subnet mask.
So you have taken NSM direct
190.
and 26.
Correct.
For 8, 16 and 24 is classful and rest are classless.
Correct.
Sir, can you show that in a practical once again what you are saying?
Yes.
193.168.100.
So here I will give 192 here. So 192.168.100.192 I'll give. Okay. CIDR what? 192. If I give okay, it will not take because that is network ID.
Network ID.
I will give 191. It will not take because that is a broadcast ID. So any
Broadcast.
IPs, this 0, 64, 128, 192, it will not take. Likewise, 63, 127, 191, and 255, it will not take. Between the range, that is 1 to 62, it will take. 65 to 126, it will take. 190, say I'll give 129 now. 129. of course it will accept the IP. Okay.
Oh,
See, in real time, we are having this subnetting calculator. Okay. So if you simply go and give the IP and slash value, it will give you everything. What are the network IDs? What are the broadcast IDs? What are the valid IP range, block size, subnet, valid host? Every details you will get. In real time, we are not doing the subnetting, but in your interviews, they will ask you. Okay, because they should know what is a network ID and what is a broadcast ID. They will expect that from the employee. Once you understand that, then only you can assign an IP. What if you're going to assign a network ID in the system? Correct. So in real time, we are having this calculator, but in interviews, they will ask you.
So here we have divided them into four networks, right? So
Correct.
will each of these network also have a representation like 192.168.100.0 slash uh,
See, correct. That I will show you. That is a different problem. Here, see, this is one network. Correct. If this network, this one IP has to communicate with 65 IP, then that need routing.
okay.
Okay. If 65 has to communicate with 190, it's a different network, it needs routing. Within this network, routing is not required. If I have to communicate with other network, then routing is required. Okay. And
Okay.
to answer your question, that is a different problem. I will show you in coming, like after 2 or 3 problems, I'll show you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Written?
Tamal, can you scroll up to the previous table? Uh, For CIDR 28, okay,
Yep.
the network size we have 16. That is 2
Correct.
power 4 is 16.
Correct.
Okay, and the block sizes we'll have 16 IPs.
Yes, 16 IPs. Wait, I'll show you now to see area 28. So this is the same problem. We will learn now CIDR 28. That means new subnet mask will become 240. Block size is 16. Subnet is also 16. And then valid host is 14.
14.
Okay, now how I am going to break the network? So it will start from 0. Correct? Always start from 0. 0 to 16, 32, 48, 64, 80, 96, 1, 112. Correct. 9606. Yes. 112, 128, 144, 160, 176, 192, and then 202, 208, 218, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 40, 2, 40, 256. No. So if you count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 networks we have. Okay, these are all network IDs. Okay, now the range will be till 15, 31, 31, 40, 47, 53, 79, 95, 111, 1, 27, 190, broadcast ID. So this is how you break a CIDR 28. It will go for the multiples of 16 till 16. So first write the multiples of 16 at the top. Okay. And next you are going to add 15 because already we have one network, one IP, that is your network ID. So you're going to add 15, 15, 15. Okay. Now you will get the broadcast ID. So in between 1 to 14, those are valid IPs and these IPs are broadcast IDs. So any IP you're going to give, it will not take. Check. You want to give any IP? I'll give 192.168.100. I'll say 195. 95 is here. I'll say 95. And subnet mask 255, 240. Correct? It will not take. Any IPs from this line, it will not take. Any IPs from this up line also, it will not take. I'll give 144. It will not take. So between, if you can give anything, for example,
12,
huh?
12.
12, I'll give 12, it will take. IP will be taken. Okay. So likewise you can do. So for example, here I'll give 147. That is in this range. I'll give okay. It will take. Okay. So likewise, you can do the you should divide the IPs. Okay. Roni, is it clear for you now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now you can write down this problem also.
So who will actually use that network card in broadcast rooms?
Who?
Who will actually use?
That's what I said. Like if you're going to communicate, I'm one network. Okay, you are a one network. He's another network. He's another network. 4 networks are there. So if I have to communicate with you, I can't communicate because you are a different network. So I need routing for it. Okay. So when I'm going to do the routing, I will call only the network ID. I will say this network.
Any one of from that.
That means if I'm going to have this 1 to 14, 14 IPs are there. If I have to do routing for those 14 IPs, instead of calling all 14 IPs, I will just call 0. So here if I have 97 to 110, right? Instead of calling 14 IPs, I'll simply call 96. So that all the 14 IPs will come.
And for
Broadcast ID, if I have to send message to all the 14 IP, I don't have to go and individually send it. I will use this 111 so that everyone will get the message.
here, what is actually called, sir? Like for network ID.
What call?
So like you said,
Hmm.
for those 14, we need to call. So what
Call
is
like routing. I have to give routing. Then only you will be able to communicate. Okay, because I and you cannot communicate. You are a different network. I am a different network. In that scenario, I need a routing. So instead of I'm going to calling means I have to give the command. Instead of giving 192.168.100.97.98.98, I have to give 14 commands. Instead of giving 14 commands, I'm going to simply give one command as 96. So that all the 14 will be done the routing.
0 to 15 is a separate network and 16 to 31 is a separate network.
Correct.
To communicate in between those, we have to use routing.
Correct.
For calling network ID, we should use 0. For broadcasting ID, 15.
Correct. And we haven't started subnetting yet.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, how we will identify if these PCs are in same device or same network or different network?
Within a network, you will be able to communicate. When you say show IP interface brief, then you can see the IP of your router. And if you say show CDP neighbor, whatever it is connected with the router, you will be able to see.
No, how we will identify from IP address I'm asking, whether same network or a different network.
You will see the range, right? Subnet mask is given, IP is given through that only.
Okay, one night like network dot like that.
Correct.
Like that we need to check the digits.
Yes. What about you two at last? You're getting it? Any doubts? If you have any doubt, ask. Okay. And how many of you joined communication class? You joined. You joined. Anyone else? You joined. 10 to 11, right? How is it going? So try to make a lot of, communication, conversation with your fellow mates. Then only your communication will improve. That is not something technical that you can learn in 1 or 2 days. It takes some time. Okay. They're not expecting you to be very fluent or like use vocabulary words and all. No, that is not required. So when your client asks you something, you should understand and you'll be able to reply it. Likewise, when you say it, the client should understand and he should reply. So that much communication skill is required. Okay. So start from now only so that once you finish CCNP after 2 or 3 months, then your communication skill will be good. You can able to handle it. Don't take it easy. So I can do it little late. That's no, that will not work. Written everyone. Online guys written.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. You can write it down later. Now I'm going to solve this problem. Please watch it. They will ask, what is the network ID of this IP? A question will be like this, not like this. They'll give 100.0 and you're going to divide the subnets. This is for understanding purpose. But a question will be like this 192.168.100.200/28. To which network, or they'll ask you what is the broadcast ID and network ID of this IP. This will be the question. Okay. First, you're going to say 255.255.255.240 subnet mask. Then subnet is what? 16. Block size is 16. Okay. This much you're going to identify it now. After that, but question is what? They're asking, they did not ask what is the range or anything. They are simply asking what is the network ID and host ID of this particular IP. Okay. See, there is one way of doing it. What you can do? Simply you can find the subnet block size and you can write a table like this. So here, where does the 200 lies? Between this 192 and 207. But is it good idea for you to write all the way like this? No. So what if you have 32 networks? Can you write like 32? No. Instead, we are doing one. I have two ideas of doing it. 2 steps. I'll show you the 2 step also. First step is the easiest step. Okay, that is a basic division. So the changes occurs on which octet here? Fourth octet. So what is the fourth octet value? 200. Correct. This is first method. 200. So divide it by the block size. Okay, 16 is the block size. So you're going to divide it by block size. So 16. So one time 16, you have 4, 0, 2 times 32. You have balance 8. Is it divisible now? No. Now what you have to do, you're going to subtract this 8 by 200. Okay, so 200 minus 8 is equal to 192. 192. This will be your network ID. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. 192. Okay, this 192 is your network ID. So now you have network ID. What is the network ID? 192.168.100.192 is network ID. Now they're asking for broadcast ID. So already you have 192. That is what? Network ID. So what is the range of IP in one network? 16 IPs. So block size is 16. You have to add 15. Very good. You have to add 15. Don't add 16. This is the common mistake made by every students. 16 means 0 to 15. Already we have this network IP. So that's why I'm adding 15. Don't ask me why you're adding 15. Clearly understand, we already have the network ID. So that's why I'm going to add 15, not 16. If I add 16 more, then that will become 17 IPs. But the range itself, what? 16 only. So that's why I'm adding 15. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So 207 if I add this. So 192.168.100.20207 is my broadcast ID. So here 193 will become first IP, 206 will become last valid IP. This is the easiest way of doing it. Instead of writing the complete table, within one divisible problem, you will be able to do it. Okay, this is the first method. I still recommend you go with this first method. Second method also I will show you. That is, it is your binary method. What method? Binary method. So here you have 200. What is the binary of 200? So 128 is on, 64 is on, 192. 32 off, 16 off, 8 on. 4 off, 2 off, 1 0 off, 1 off. So 128 plus 64 plus 16 is, so plus 8 is 200. Here 128 plus 64. 128 plus 64 is what? 192 plus 8 I'm going to add. It will become 200. Okay. After finding the binary, what is the CIDR? 28, right? That means 4 bits we have borrowed for network and 4 bits we have borrowed for host. So this is half. This is 4. Here we have 1. So 4 bit for host and 4 bit for network. Correct? So in your network part, you have to add only the on bits. What are the on bits? 128 plus 64. So 192. This is your network ID. Okay. In your host part, you have to add everything. Not the on or off. Everything you have to add. So 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is what? 15. So 192 plus 15 if you add, you will get 207. This is your broadcast ID. This is the second method. That is binary. See, you can go with either binary or the divisible method. But I recommend you go with the divisible method. For doing the binary, your fundamentals of binary method should be very sound. Okay, very sound. If you make one mistake here, instead of turning it off, if you turn it on, the entire problem will go completely wrong. Okay. But sir, no sir, I'm very good in binary. I can handle anything. Then go with it. No worries. I just need, end of the day, I just need an answer. The correct network ID and broadcast ID. Okay, it's up to you to choose the method. But my recommended is go with the first method. Okay, this is how you will find the network ID and host ID of IP. Okay, instead of writing the complete table, you can write it down like this. Now go and cross verify. So we got 192 and 207 as the broadcast ID. So here you can see the 200 lies between 192 and 207. Understood? Any doubt on this? Okay, write down this copy problem. What, Himanshu? What problem? Understood?
If anything is not remaining, let's say here it is remaining, but what if anything not remaining?
That I'll show you the problem. See, if anything is not divisible, for example, if we have a problem instead of 200, I'm having directly 192.
That's
Okay.
what I'm-
If I have 192, if you are thinking, then you ask me, no. Why are you not asking? Why are you hesitating? With your face itself, I can identify you are not clear. can ask me. See 16, then this is completely divisible. 0, there is nothing. So this IP will directly become the network ID. If it's completely divisible, that will directly become the network ID. So if 192 is network ID, then again I will add 15. If I have 208, 208 is what? Divisible by 16, 1 times 16. Balance 4, 8, 48, 0. So 208 is network ID directly. Okay. For example, if I am having 14, 14 is divisible by 16 or not? No. In that case, 0 will become network ID. If it's not divisible by any number, then 0. If it's completely divisible, then that number itself will become, if you are having remainder, you have to minus it. Okay. What you got a doubt is a very good doubt. But only if you ask, you will become clear. What about Roni?
Yeah, Tuman.
Understood?
Yes.
Yes. And Mohammed Parviz,
Yes, sir.
understood?
Got it.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are doing simply addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, correct? Are we doing anything else? No. But just the logic is important. Written? Everyone? Written, Mohammed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'll solve another problem. Okay. Listen. So I'm saying 115, CIDR, I'm saying 27. So 27 means how many bits I'm borrowing? 25, 26, 27, 3 bits. So that is 128 plus 64 plus 32. That will become 224. Correct? So 3 bits I borrowed, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Block size 532. Okay. Now what is the problem we have? 115. What is the network ID and broadcast ID is the question. So I'm going to write 115. 115 by 32. Because block size is 32, I'm going to divisible by 32. So how many times is 32? 3 times it will become 96. Correct? So what is the remainder here? 19. Correct? 19, right? Yes, 15 plus 4, 19. So I got the remainder which is not divisible now. So I'm going to subtract it by 15. Minus 15 is 96. So 96 will become network ID. To find the broadcast ID, I have to add 31 because already I have one IP. 7, 1, 2. 127 will become broadcast ID. Okay. Now, second method we'll see binary 115. So 128 off, 64 plus 32 is on, and then 16 is also on. So how much is it? 64 plus 32 is 96 plus 16 I have to add. So 100, 112, 115 we need. So 8 off, 4 off, 2 and 1 on. So plus 3 will become 115. So what is the CIDR? 27. So 3 bits belong to network. Correct? So what are the on bits here? Only 64 and 32. So 96 will become network ID. Here we have to add everything. That means 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 will become 31. So when I add plus 31, it will become 127. That will become broadcast ID. See, 115, how many 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. For this, your binary fundamentals should be very sound. Otherwise, don't go. You'll make mistakes. Easy is divisible method. Correct. Simply you're taking the fourth octet 115 divisible by block size, you'll get the network ID and broadcast ID. But if you want, you can write down both the things, but accordingly you can do it.
Sir, why it's only 3 bits from left side? 0, 1, 1.
Because 27, 25, 26, 27, 3 bits I borrow.
So in binary we need no, like 22 bits.
Block size is not required. See, where the people get confused in binary is, so here should I add completely or here should I add completely? In network bit, you are going to add only the on bits. In your host bit, you have to add everything. So suddenly when in the interview, they'll get confused. Which one to add, which one not to add. So how many bits should I add for network? These things you'll get problem. But once you understand the concept and do it, you can do it.
In network bit, we have to add only the bits which we have borrowed. The rest we have to add fully.
Yes. No. In your network bit, you have to add only the on bits
On
once, not the zeros.
In host bit, we have to add only.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, if that number is not divisible by block size means what we have to do? Like suppose it's 6 or 5.
Then that's what I told you. Zero will become the network ID.
No, can you please say again that thing?
Zero. See, here
6.
32 is there. Is it divisible by 16? No. Then zero will directly become network ID.
Okay. Block size is same only plus 31.
Yeah, plus 31 you will add. Zero is already there, network ID. So plus 31 you will add. So 31 will become broadcast ID.
Broadcast ID. Okay, like that. Any smaller number means like this we have to do.
Yes,
Network ID will be 0.
correct.
Okay.
Written, everyone? Okay. Now I'll give you a problem for you. You can solve it. So tell me the network ID and broadcast ID. Wrong.
One 726 and 160.
Wrong.
160, 191.
Wrong. Okay, you solve it. I will ask at last. Don't tell the answers now. Okay, wait,
136.
one.
36. 126. 170.
Wrong. Okay, 83 is right. Okay. Okay, let me solve. See, CIDR 29. That means what? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 1, 2, 3 are off. So 5 bits are on, 3 bits are off. So 5 bits means what? Here, subnet mask will become 248. Correct? That is fine. So what is a subnet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 to the power 5 is 32. Block size 3 we have. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Okay. Now 120, 177. 8. 2 times 16. 1, 7 again 2 times 16. You get remainder 1. You're going to minus it. 176 will become network ID. What is the block size? 8. You're going to add 7. 183. Broadcast ID. Why did you minus? You have to add, right? This is the broadcast ID. So 177 we have come to the binary. So 128 plus 64 will become 192. So I'm going to turn it off. 32 if I add, then 128 plus 32 will become 0, 140. Correct. Again, I'm adding 16. So 156. Again, I'm adding 8. That is 164. Again, I'm adding 4. 168. 1 plus 8 I added. 164. Again, I'm adding 4. 168. So I'm adding how much still left? 4 plus 2 plus 1. Wait. What wrong I did? 177. 172. I did not add 32 here, right? Yes. 177 means 128. 32 is 160. Correct. If I add 16, then it will become 176. So 128 on, 64 off, 32 on, 16 on, then 8 off, 4 off, 2 off, 1 I have to add. Okay, so 29 means 5 bits off. 5 bits, this bits. So if I add 128 plus 32 plus 16, I'll get 176. That is the network ID. Here I have to add everything, so it will become 7. So it will become 183 broadcast ID. See, even it is confusing me. How? Add only the on bits I'm going to add here. Because here, what is the value? 4 plus 2 plus 1 is what? 7. So I'm going to add from 176. So 183 I got. This is the other method. You can do like this. How many of you got it right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You didn't get it? You understood, but did you get the right answer or wrong? No. See, this is what subnetting will make you. Okay. It doesn't matter you got a network ID, you got the broadcast. I've added it, I subtracted it, I divided it, multiplied it. Your interviewer is not going to ask explanation. He will ask you an answer, you are going to give the answer, and that answer is right or wrong. Simple. That's all it's all about. When I ask the network ID and if you say 169, then he will understand it as you didn't understand subnetting. Okay. 176, 183 is what I need. How many of you got it 176 and 183? Simple. How many of you got it here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What about online? How many of you got it right?
Sir, I got it.
Okay.
I got it, sir.
All right.
Network ID.
All right. Okay. Yes. Whoever got it, it's fine.
Will
See,
they provide a paper? Can we use pen and paper?
yeah, they will give you pen and paper, don't
Will
worry.
you?
But mostly they will not ask you.
This sort of
90% they are not asking subnetting questions.
problems.
But that 10% interviewers are asking interview questions.
Sir, mostly it will be theoretical questions, right?
Not theoretical question, it is a practical question. Okay. They will ask you that 10% if you go and sit in that interview, then you should know subnetting. So don't take the risk, learn it. See, even in network zone, we are taking interviews. So 2 people will sit and take an interview for you. So I will sit and with me, there will be another senior tutor will be sitting and taking. So for first 2 weeks, I was sitting with other trainer. He did not ask any subnetting questions. I was the one asking, what the question I asked? What is subnetting? What is the use of subnet mask? What is the use of block size? Why we need to, calculate block size? These are my questions. I did not even ask any problem. Okay, but last 2 weeks I sat with another senior tutor. He asked subnetting questions. He asked what is the new subnet mask value of CIDR 30. Then you have to say 255, 255, 255 or 252. He will ask you why 252. Then this many bits are on, so I have calculated this many values, so I got 252 as the answer. Then he gave a problem and he said, tell me the network ID. So it depends to interviewer. Recently, one of the students went to an interview. He answered everything technically. Every question is technically answered. At last, he has subnetting questions. At last, after giving answers of how a packet flow from source to destination, everything he has explained. Interview is over, and then last he has 2-3 subnetting questions. So likewise, it depends. Sometimes initially at starting itself they will ask, at last they will ask, or they will not even ask. Okay, but it is very important to know subnetting. If you are going to be a technical person, then subnetting is required. And it is very easy. See, daily if you solve 5 to 10 problems, okay, your subnetting will become very clear. Okay, I'll give one more problem. See, usually subnetting is for only 1 day class. In 1 day, they finish subnetting, but I will take for 2 days class. Because I want to make sure everybody will understand. There are few students, they will easily understand in one single time. Some people require 2-3 times of explaining. That is fine. But I want everyone to understand and then go to next concept, especially this concept. Your CCNA is 20 classes. Okay, that is 1 month. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you don't have class. So 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, so 20 days. So I can extend to 21 class, 22, 23, 24. That is not at all problem. They're not going to ask me. But from your side, you should understand it. Clear? So still there are few problems in subnetting. Different problems. I will show you everything. And then what you can do, I have some task sheet also. I will upload that in your drive. You can solve. Otherwise, you can go to Google and simply say free subnetting questions. You'll get multiple questions. So this Saturday and Sunday, you sit and solve every questions. Okay. So what are the different problems? I will show you today and tomorrow. From tomorrow evening, that is Friday evening till Friday afternoon till Monday afternoon, you have time. So you can sit and solve multiple questions. Then it will become very clear. Okay. Now I'll give another problem. Tell me the network ID and broadcast ID. Broadcast ID. Completely wrong. Completely wrong.
Network ID 128. Job ID.
Bring your note copy, Dinesh. Bring your note copy.
Network ID is
You're going with binary.
Yes, sir.
Why not division?
I will try, sir.
Go with division. Don't go with binary. See, you got it completely wrong. Because IP is 129 and you said network ID is 8.
143.
Okay, let me solve it.
128, 143.
Correct. Here we have 129. Take 129. Block size is what? 16. Subnet is 16. 240 is the new subnet mask. So divided by 16. So you will get 128. So reminder 1 you will get minus 1 is equal to 128. So 128 is what? Network ID. Then you have to add 15. So you will get 143. That is your broadcast ID. To do the binary method, 129, that is 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. What is 28? 4. So here you have to add only the on bit.
28.
128. Here you have to add everything. 15. 143 will get. Network ID, broadcast ID. See, today you will understand, tomorrow you will solve, but not after a month. You will get confused. Okay. After a month, you will 100% get confused. What course have you enrolled? What course have you enrolled? NA and P. Once you finish CCNA, NP routing, NP switching, advanced routing, automation, and SD-WAN, you will complete CCNA. Forget subnetting. Okay. That's why regular practice is required. All right. Online guys. How many of you got the right answers now?
Me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I got
I got so.
I
Okay.
got an.
Okay. So now the majority has increased when you solved two problems. Correct? Okay. All right. But still the problem will not be like this. They will ask you in different way. Yes. They will ask you, I'll solve this problem. Okay. What's it? What is the 10th valid IP of 11th subnet? What is the 10th valid IP of 11th subnet? This might be a question in your interview. If you are very, very unlucky. Okay. And it is very easy. It is very, very easy. See, what you're going to do. First, simply you just identify the block size first. 28 means block size 16. That means 4 on, 4 off. Correct? So block size is 16, subnet is also 16. But now they are asking for 11th subnet. If they are asking for 11th subnet, 11 means what? 0 to 10. 11 means 0 to 10. So you're going to add 10. 10 into 16. 160. You get the answer 160. So this is the network ID. And they're asking for 10th valid IP. So add 10. So 170 is the 10th valid IP of 11th subnet. Okay, see, I know it is little bit confusing. Now go to this table. CIDR 28, right? They've asked for which one? 11th. Add from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is what? 160. What I have divided by 10. But I got answer as 160 because here we are starting with 0. We are starting with 0. That's why you have to add -1. When I say 11th subnet, then that is you have to multiply by 10. When I say 13th subnet, you have to multiply by 12. Once you multiply that with block size, you will get the network ID. Then look what the actual question is. If they're asking for 10th valid IP or 12th valid IP or 15th valid IP, whatever it is. Okay. So simply you're going to multiply it by block size. You'll get the network ID and then add the valid IP. This is very easy. The question looks complicated, but once you know the logic, it's very easy. See, other way of solving is what? You can completely write down the range of 28, but that is unnecessary. You can simply multiply it by the subnet. Okay. How many of you understood this? No doubt. What about you? You have to watch the video again. Okay.
So in 11 subnet, we'll take 0 to 10. Then we'll multiply 10 with block size.
Yes, with the block size. Yeah. Okay. Write down this. Just write down block size subnet and then multiply.
Sir, after multiplying it with 10, again we add the 10 here.
No, again we're adding because we need the valid IP.
Okay. Which valid IP we have to get? We have to add that.
Add that much. What, Mohammed? Written? Okay. Okay, watch. So here, what I have given the problem? 27. Okay, so what is 27 means? So 25, 26, 27. 3 bits are on, the rest of the bits are off. So what is the subnet value? 8. Block size is 32. So they are asked for 6th subnet. That means what? 0 to 5. What is the block size? 32 into 5. 160 you will get. Correct? What they're asking for? 15th valid IP. At 15, 175. This is the broadcast, 15th valid IP of 6th subnet. Very simple.
Whatever sixth subnet or fifth subnet, then 0 to 4, like that we have to take and
Yes,
multiply with the block C.
correct. Written? Okay, now I'll give one problem. You can solve it. Yeah, tell me the 4th valid IP of 27th subnet. CIDR 29. Sudala, please stop scribbling in the screen. Satish, why is happening this? The 4th time you're doing this. Satish, am I audible to you? Satish. Satish, am I audible to you?
Yeah, sir.
Why you keep doing that in the screen? Please don't do it.
Actually, I log in mobile, sir, so that will glitch.
Okay, okay. What's the answer? 212. 212. Okay.
250.
250 is wrong.
15.
215 is wrong.
Wrong.
160, 1212.
For 235.
No, wrong.
212.
Correct. Okay, let me solve it. So
Yes,
here,
sir.
29. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 0, 0. Block size is 8. Correct. So 27 means what? 0 to 26. So 26 into 8 is 208. Correct? 208. So what is the actual question? 4th valid IP. So plus 4. 212 will be the 4th valid IP of 27th subnet. Understood now?
Yes, I calculated up to that 208. That 4 I did not.
Yeah. See, you can give multiple answers. I did
Yes,
that,
yes,
I did this, I forgot to add, I forgot to subtract.
yes,
Those
sir.
things doesn't matter. You just have to correct the mistakes next time. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I will give you some task for tomorrow. Just note down these problems. So I want network ID and broadcast ID. Okay. And I want it tomorrow. So tomorrow before class, I'll solve all these problems and we'll see class B, class A, a few problems, and then we'll go to OSLA tomorrow. So today after the class, please go and watch the video once again. Then only it will be very clear tomorrow. Otherwise, you will not be 100% clear. You'll understand, but 70%, not 100%. So everyone, I want you to go and watch the recording once again. Okay, though you understand you got the answers completely fine, still it's okay. It's hardly 1 hour 30 minutes. Those who are working, I'm not forcing them, but the students who are freshers, who are in PG, I don't have any other work, go watch once. You didn't understand, watch it twice, 3 times also not a problem. Okay. Written this. Everyone online. So tomorrow this
Yes,
is
sir.
your task. I want network ID and broadcast ID. So watch the video and then try to solve it. Then you will be able to solve all the problems easily. Okay, I'll cross verify it for you tomorrow. Okay. So we'll wind up here today and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, any doubt? Online guys?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.